What's going on, everybody? It's Sean here, back today to give you guys an early look at the upcoming Air Jordan 5 Retro in the alternate Bel-Air colorway. This pair is set to drop this coming Saturday, August 15th, for a retail price of $190 US or $255 here in Canada. The official colorway for this shoe is white, court purple, racer pink, and ghost green, and this marks the unofficial sequel to the Bel-Air Air Jordan 5, which dropped originally back in 2013. For those watching in Canada, this pair is going to be available at the Closet Inc. The Closet Inc. is my go-to spot for Jordan Retros. They're an independent sneaker boutique operating 2 locations here in Southern Ontario in Canada. So for all my Canadian viewers, be sure to check them out. I'll add their social media, their website, all that good stuff down below. Before we take a detailed dive into the shoe, here's a quick look at the box, and this comes in this OG-inspired Jordan 5 box. This is all done in black at the top, we have this Jumpman at the very top in red, and then my favorite part, we have this Nike Air branding, even though this colorway is not an OG colorway. As for the shoes, the colorway has a very 90s aesthetic to it, and in a playful twist, certain elements of the shoe are mismatching between the left shoe and the right. Diving straight in and taking a closer look, the majority of the upper is constructed using this smooth white leather. This leather felt pretty good to the touch. It wasn't anything super premium, and it was a bit thin to the touch, but overall I'd say that it's pretty decent and I was pretty satisfied. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have this additional layer of leather, and you can see the shape of the toe box has this nice slope to it, which is much better than the Jordan 5s in the past, which had that really boxy cliff toe look. Running down the center of the shoe where the eyelets are, here we have this black TPU, which is where the eyelets of the sneaker are found. Below this, on the mid panel of both sides of the sneaker, we have the signature netting, which is done in this semi-translucent finish. This is going to yellow over time and with age, but honestly, I don't think it's going to look too bad on this colorway. On the lateral side of the shoe, we have the number 23, Michael Jordan's number, embroidered on both shoes. So on the left shoe, you can see it's done in this green finish, whereas on the right shoe, it's done in this hot pink color instead. The back heels are also done in mismatching fashion as well. So we have a Jumpman logo embroidered in the center, and again, it's done in green on the left shoe and pink on the right. For the laces, these come with a black flat style lace, which gives the shoe a bit more of a subtle and subdued look, but they do give you a secondary pair of ghost green colored laces if you really want to stand out and make this shoe super loud. For me, I like the look of the black laces because I feel like there's enough loud accents throughout the shoe, but again, that's just my personal opinion. These laces intertwine through these lace lock at the top, which is done in this clear plastic with this hit of purple, along with Nike branding as well. Underneath the laces, we have your tongue. So the bottom half of the tongue is lined in that same netting that was found on the mid panels, and the top of the tongue is very well padded. It feels very soft to the touch, and it feels almost like the satin material. Embroidered in the center, we have a pink Jumpman on the right shoe and this green color Jumpman on the left shoe. Easily the wildest part about this sneaker is the inner liner. So as we take a look at the back side of the tongue, first off we have that Air Jordan branding, which is stitched on in upside down fashion, but the fabric used on the rest of the tongue has this very 90s look to it. You can tell how both the left shoe and the right shoe are mismatching, and I have a strong feeling that every single pair of these shoes is going to have a slightly different look to it. We have more of that 90s looking fabric lining the inside of the shoe as well. And for me personally, I like how it gives you that loud splash of color, but the fact that it's tucked on the interior makes the shoe a little bit more wearable and doesn't make it quite as in your face. Taking out the insoles, these come with your standard Jordan brand insole, so this is lined in black at the top, and we have a Jumpman stamped on the heels. So the upper of the Jordan 5s sits atop this full-length polyurethane midsole, which is primarily painted in purple. Underneath the forefoot, we have a bit of that exposed translucent outsole, and we have the splash of pink on the left shoe and this hit of blue on the right shoe. Underneath the heel, we have this cutout which exposes the Nike Air sole unit that's found within the shoe, and there's another Air unit underneath the forefoot which is not visible to the eye. Flipping the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your classic Jordan 5 outsole, and in this case this is done in this ghost green colored rubber, but we have these translucent hits on the forefoot and the back heel. This is finished off with the Jumpman underneath the forefoot and Jordan branding debossed in the center of the shoe. So that covers the appearance of the sneaker. In terms of how these fit, overall I'd say that they do fit true to size. I'm a true size 10, slightly on the wider side. I got these in a size 10 and they fit me perfectly. Comparing this one to the OG Fire Red 5s that released a few months back, those ones I felt like you could go a half size down if you wanted to, whereas for these ones I would just easily stick true to size. Next up, in terms of comfort, so the Jordan 5 to me at least is not the most comfortable sneaker. It is a shoe from 1990, so for me, the step-in comfort isn't the best. It's not going to be a total brick, but you can't compare it to sneakers with modern day technology. So with that said, it's going to be fine for just a casual use sneaker, but I personally wouldn't wear these for many hours in a day. With all that being said now, let's lace up these alternate Bel-Air Jordan 5s and I'll show you guys how these look on feet. This year being the 30th anniversary of the Jordan 5 silhouette, we've seen Jordan Brand release a ton of very nice Jordan 5 colorways. For me though, my favorite is the OG Fire Red 5s, but for someone that doesn't really like retro plus colorways, I gotta say Jordan Brand did a pretty good job on this pair. This is going to be a very fun shoe to wear in the summer, and if the prices on the original Bel-Air 5s is any indication, I wouldn't be surprised if this pair also fetches a ton of money in years to come. So let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think of this alternate Bel-Air Jordan 5s. Is this going to be a cop or a drop for you? And how do you feel about this colorway? Is it a little bit too much for you? Or are you guys feeling the loud 90s patterns and colors on this pair? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at esco8. Check out my Twitter account at sean.go. And visit my website at seango.ca. Before I end this video, a huge shout out once again to The Closet Inc. So again, if you guys are watching from Canada, be sure to check them out, show them some love, and tell them I sent you. So until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed watching this video, and I'll catch you guys all in the next one.